Alright, we're going to do a little AP Condenser tutorial for how to make it appear on the restream and look semi-okay. First, on the FFR bingo tracker, restream tracker that we use, you're going to come down under restreamer setup, go to layout, and click on plain F or 5P. That is going to change the layout over to the 5P thing. Also remember to change your style for the restream logo set always to default. And then that will then change this layout. So 4P is usually what we use. We're going to use 5P for this because it has this cool blue box and giant black box here in the center, and then randomly a timer down here. But this will be the general setup we'll use. So second, you want to go to the wiki and open up the AP Condenser browser page, which should be linked on that page, which is this window over here. This is the address as well if you want to type it in manually from here. But this is what we'll be using. Open it up. First thing I like to do, go to the settings button, go down to zoom and switch it to 100%. That'll kind of blow it up here. For reference, we're going to bring it down to 100%, and that's how small it looks. And that text, when you crop it in on the restream, it does not look pleasant. So if you go up to 200, it makes the text that shows up in this box down here where all the text is going to show, it makes it look very nice. So yeah, change it to zoom 200%, and then we have a little infographic down here at the bottom to look at, where it says Soften's cool team. That's room number 1 name, so we'll just put team number 1, which we can put the actual team names if we want to. Room 1 address is going to be the archipelago.gg and the room number attached to it. And then important, in room number 1 monitor slot, you're going to put the word spectator. That's what makes this magical thing happen. Room number 1 password, leave blank. Same thing down for room number 2. Enter in the team 2 name, the archipelago.gg, and the room number. Room number 2 monitor slot, same thing, you want to put spectator in here. Again, leave room number 2 password blank. For delay, we're going to put 615, that's seconds. So that's just over 10 minutes. It kind of accounts for the delay. And also if we need to sync up anything, there's already a slight delay on when it appears on here. It's only a couple of seconds, but this kind of rounds it out so that it really helps make for a better viewing pleasure for the spectators, for the commentators, and everything. So once you have the delay in the box and you have the team names, the web address, the archipelago room names, spectators entered in, you can go ahead and hit connect on both of these. It's not going to work for me right now because these aren't actual servers right now. Yeah, it says that, so it'll say that if there's an error. But otherwise it'll connect, and then in 10 minutes you'll start seeing some stuff pop up here. Again, it's like a delay, it's 615 seconds, a little over 10 minutes, but it's what works really well. So let's go back to the other side here. So now we want to go ahead and create a window capture source. Under the window text box, you're going to click on the archipelago condenser with whatever browser you're using. Capture method, leave it automatic, and window match priority, make sure you switch to window title must match. That'll prevent, if you open up any other browsers, it won't auto crop to that for whatever strange reason. You can capture cursor, you can uncapture cursor. It depends on if you want to, use your mouse while we were restreaming. It's a few magical things, whatever you want to do. So then, yeah, I like to keep this window. You don't want to have the AP Condenser browser window docked it will confuse things. You just kind of want to leave it out in the open, undocked, just left to do its thing. But I like having it scroll down all the way here so that you can see the full box. And, you know, do the normal crop job. We just kind of crop this window in here real quick. And then we're going to place it up here on this giant black text field. Kind of bring it down some, you know, make it look however you want, but ideally you want to cover up this extra box and timer down here. Oh, I clicked on Alt instead of Shift. Do the right thing, so I'll drag that down. So then you have this AP Condenser browser window source shown on screen. Important that it has to be in front of the layout browser source that you have for OBS, for the FFR tracker. If it's below it in the sources list, it will disappear from view, as it just did there for y'all. So make sure you have it somewhere above. It's there, it's locked, it's taken care of. But on this blue text field, you can actually go to, we'll go back to our other scene here. Player 5 center. You're gonna leave the tracker. Don't touch the tracker part. Just leave that. Under name, we can go ahead and put Team 1 versus Team 2, and then if we so desire in pronouns, we can put Swiss Round 1. When we go back to the tracker layout view, up here in the blue box, it'll then show you what the team names are and what Swiss round it is. So, kind of helps with the viewing experience and making sure that our viewers do our thing. Yeah. So, again, the AP Condenser link, the website link, will be linked in the wiki page, along with the cool little infographic down here at the bottom. Again, I know it says 600, but let's try for 615. It really, I played a lot with it last year while doing this, and 615 seems to be a really good middle ground of not over spoiling things. Like, it might spoil back a second or two, but like, amplified viewers are probably going to be watching the chest being open and then pop into the AP Condenser. But sometimes if you have it set to 600, items will start showing up in the condenser before either runner has opened a chest to find it. So if you have any questions about how to set up the AP Condenser in OBS, how to get any of these things working right, feel free to DM me or ping me in a channel somewhere in the FFR Z1 tournament channels, or just in the regular broadcasting the schedule volunteering channel. Ping me or send me a DM, and I will help you as best as I can with getting things set up and ready to go. I think ideally with the AP Condenser is you want to get these things here, all the team names, the rooms, and the delay. Make sure the delay is in there first before you hit connect. Get that as soon as you get the room names from whoever is rolling the rooms, the seeds. That way you get the delay running and going. If for any reason this page refreshes, you're going to lose 10 minutes of items shown on screen for the delay. Again, that can happen too randomly when the AP Condenser window is docked, or if it's covered up by another docked window, it's minimized, anything like that, where the browser does not read as being functionally seen. It'll just lag the input view here. So takes a little bit of playing around with, but overall it's not too bad of a system. And thank you to the community for throwing this together last minute last year and us kind of figuring out how to go about it. So again, any questions, hit me up. Good luck. Enjoy the tournament. Bye.